Well, welcome back to Afternoon Express on this Friday afternoon. One way to get some great recipe ideas is to read some really cool magazines. You recently went behind the scenes of one of my favorite mags.
Taste Magazine, and people don't know this, I actually used to work at Taste Magazine.
Oh, and what did you find out?
That food is amazing in pages.
Okay.
It's awesome. Everything,
So
yeah.
all the Easter treats and all the Easter details that they were putting together for this magazine, we went to go check it out. Clem got all the details. Take a look.
I'm on set today with Woolworth's Taste Magazine to find out what happens behind the scenes of an Easter-themed food shoot. I'm joining food stylist extraordinaire Hannah Lurie to find out how she makes the page of this amazing magazine come to life every month. So we're talking everything Easter today, but I'm dying to find out what is Easter like at your house?
Well, it's always full of food, firstly. I come from a big foodie family, and it's always very special and a great way to get together and a good excuse for a holiday.
This theme, Easter for grown-ups, where did that come from?
Well, since I'm not a kid anymore, I thought I might as well earn it and make Easter for grown-ups. So it's often about like going through stores, especially Woolies, and seeing what they've got new and what's in season. It's about making things that you want to eat at home and kind of sharing your experiences with our readers.
Woolies has some iconic Easter products. What are you using today?
Well, obviously we're going to be using the Easter eggs, but also hot cross buns, and make a beautiful stuffing for chicken out of the hot cross buns. Use some beautiful figs and the extra spicy buns. And definitely we're going to be having a little fish fry with some apricots, and then I'm going to be doing a modern twist with a bit of a vanilla cream. So it's basically just adding a few nice twists and bringing iconic nostalgic ingredients back into this day and age.
Great, so I'm looking forward to trying all those dishes, but now let's get started on this giant cookie.
Okay, so I've got all of the dry ingredients here, and then we're going to be adding a little bit of the melted butter and then a little bit of vanilla essence. I like to use the paste because it just adds like a much stronger flavor. We're doing like a teaspoon.
Awesome. So the eggs in, you're mixing. What's next?
Now you can add these macadamia nuts, and then we're going to put it into our skillet.
Awesome. Could I use the salted macadamia nuts?
Totally. Salt actually always elevates sweet dishes to like another level.
Now the eggs.
Well, I actually like to dot them in afterwards,
awesome.
so that you can actually see them when you take them to the table. And the great thing is, like you said, it's giant, so it takes up a whole skillet, and it's just an amazing wow factor at the table. So you can just push it all down.
And start adding the eggs.
I know, here comes the fun part.
Let's go.
So just break them up like the bigger eggs, like don't be too precious about it, get the small ones in there.
Awesome, how does that look?
Beautiful.
And now off to the oven.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Cool.
Would you say you have a certain style when it comes to food styling?
Definitely, I can't help myself. I like things a little bit clean, but also I really like to make the food do all of the work for me. So I like to keep things really natural and also keep it wholesome, and I think less is more. Go with the fewer ingredients that taste great and that also pop off the plate.
What are some of the challenges you face on a food shoot?
Location shooting with food is always a challenge because you never know what the light's going to do through the day. And shooting soufflés because you've got 10 to 15 seconds to get the shot before it collapses.
That's so true. And tell me, for some of our viewers at home, they want to get into food photography but want to start at home. What advice do you have for them?
I would always tell them lighting is everything. Always try to use side light or backlight because it gives the food more texture and it makes it look even more delicious.
So what is your favorite dish of the day today?
I would say the pickled fish bao buns is my favorite for the day.
Which I haven't tried yet.
I think it's so cool to see how young creatives like that can create like sort of cover stories just by shooting a recipe.
I know, I love it, absolutely.
And this cookie looks so amazing. This is something we have to try at some point in our lives ever. Like, I mean, this was a really cool experience for you. You were inspired by this, so is that what we're making on the show
Exactly.
today?
So that cookie you spoke about actually made cover of the magazine, and it's such it's taking something quite simple like a cookie, but just doing it like on another level.
Okay.
A massive giant cookie. So I'm taking something that we already know, hot cross buns. I'm going to give it a bit of a twist. But first, how do you like your hot cross buns?
I really like them just warmed up slightly with a little bit of butter inside, maybe some jam and cheese. It's like my
I did
favorite
kind of
thing.
a
Cut them in half.
survey around the office. One of our cameramen, Sean, he likes his with bovril and cheese.
Bovril?
Toasted.
Oh, that's quite nice, like the salty
Yeah.
and the sweet and the cheese.
So I'm trying that today, but my favorite is actually toasted cheese hot cross bun. And it's so easy, but the mistake people make is they actually toast the wrong side of the bun. What you do is you only turn your bun inside out, and you toast the cut side.
You almost only get a certain part of the surface area, like burning the tip, and then nothing else happens. Nothing
Exactly,
else gets
and because it's
crunchy.
sugar-coated on the outside, that ends up burning it, that bitterness, which you don't want.
I see.
So try that over the weekend. Dan, you gonna try it? Take a
Done that.
picture.
I don't know if there are going to be any left over this weekend. That's my biggest thing. So if you try fun things at home and you manage to sneak out a couple of those hot cross buns before everyone else has all shoved them into their faces over the Easter weekend, please take a photo of the dish that you've created and send them to us. How do you like yours? I don't know.
Please do. So, okay, so our dish today is gonna be hot cross bun waffles, which we're gonna get into in a little bit, but we have to start on that butter first. So Dan, you know how we always whip butter, we cream butter and sugar together? Today we're creaming butter and maple syrup.
Ooh, what are they going to combine to create? You've called it something really
a whipped
delicious.
butter with a crunchy chocolate little center. It's gonna,
Ooh,
it's gonna be awesome. So can you pass the butter for me quickly?
Cool, here you go.
So what you want to do is let your butter soften slightly. So just take it out the fridge about half an hour before you make this.
Cool.
And I'm a lefty, so I'm trying to like do this without dropping anything. There we go. So in goes your butter. And like we always talk about creaming, what you want to do is you kind of aerate the butter. It becomes nice and soft and fluffy. So let's just get that going first.
Cool, so you want to get that on quite high speed. That's a good way to get that done, okay.
And then you can pass me the maple syrup.
Sure. The key ingredient.
So what you want to do now is you want to slowly drizzle in your maple syrup as your butter's busy mixing.
Oh, yummy. Maple has honestly got so much nice flavor already in it, like that creamy or carameliness.
Yeah, it's more than just sweet.
You better watch what you're doing before you pour it on the machine.
How's that looking? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's caramelizing, becoming nice and light. Just like that.
Oh, that is so good.
Cool.
It's like those honey butters that people send to
Yes.
kind of make. This is like a
maple butter.
Yes, maple butter. Yum.
So what I really like is the fact that we're using salted butter. So there's salt that's in there. So it actually complements the sweetness, have a little bit of that salt in it, and of course the richness is insane.
Okay.
So now I'm going to add some chocolate. Now calm down, okay? It's only Easter once a year, all right?
Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. You have to.
On butter,
And-
on sugar.
Yeah, and if you gave it up for Lent, you gave all your sweet things, this is the best way to like cram as much sweet stuff as you can into one recipe.
All right, so I'm using a chocolate-coated honeycomb
Yum.
chocolate, yeah? Because I love the honeycomb that's in there. It kind of melts. You're going to see how we're going to melt it over the hot cross bun later.
Does it add a
melts
crunch?
through.
Does it still add a little bit of a crunch, or does it melt in?
Yeah, it's going to be delicious.
Okay. You didn't answer the question, but okay. So it melts in, it doesn't crunch.
Yeah, it melts. That's the idea. You don't want it to melt, to crunch too much.
Okay.
You want that honeycomb to melt
Yes,
through. That's
yes.
what it's all
Okay,
about.
cool.
And
Yummy.
now, our butter is done.
Delicious. And simple like that, later on we'll be showing you how to exactly create a sort of waffle, not a waffle, what do you call it? It is a waffle.
It is a waffle.
Oh, it's a waffle. Okay, you create a waffle out of your hot cross buns. We'll put all this together later on. Plus I'll give you a little sneak peek as to exactly what that keyword is. You can get all the details on your mobile device a little bit later, right here on Afternoon Express. How yum. The Easter season is the best. Combine all the sweet things together and try something creative, especially if all the family coming over. Back to you, Jeannie, on the couch. It's good to have you back with us on Afternoon Express. We're in the kitchen and about to finish off those delicious waffles made out of hot cross buns. Like, who would have thought? But not only that, you've also created your own delicious maple butter with some crunchy chocolate in there. Super yum.
It's going to be delicious. So let's talk about those waffles. So it's real simple. All you do is you take your beautiful hot cross bun and then you pop it inside a waffle iron. Okay. So what's really great is Willie's have like quite a selection. That was just the extra spicy one I popped in there. You also get the hot cross buns without any fruit in it.
Oh, I
Apparently
see.
some people don't like that.
My brother he grew up hating raisins. So whenever we used to have like sort of Christmas time or Easter time, he used to hate the raisins. He'd pick them all out of his things and then eat the rest.
Well, your brother is now sorted. Willie's got his email. So these are the chocolate chip hot cross
yes,
buns.
these
There's
are
chocolate
really
in there
good.
as well. Oh, look at that. It's already starting to happen. Magic's happening right there. So the reason I use it in the waffle iron is because of that outside coating that is sugar glazed already. What happens is that goes slightly crisp, caramelizes, but the inside stays fluffy.
Yummy.
It is absolutely amazing. So you can either do individual ones like I've done over here, or you can try and get them all together to make one giant waffle, like this guy over here.
Oh,
Look
no,
at that.
wait, they like stick together.
They do, and that's because of that sugar glazing that's on there. So I'm going to give this a few more seconds, and while I'm doing that, I brought in some hardware, okay?
Oh.
So I'm going to let this heat up down and pass that to you. It should be getting hot.
My
nice.
favorite thing to do.
And I'm going to let me just divide this like this for you.
I want to burn you.
Here we go. And that butter.
I think Clem chose this particular heat gun on this day because obviously Tina was saying that he's got a naughty face. He was like, I must bring in like a naughty, like just imagine a naughty kid in a household with one of these.
Always.
Okay,
But
what
that-
must I do?
You're going to start melting that for me?
Must I melt it?
Yeah. So what you want is you want the butter to start melting and
wow.
oozing. And because you've got the cracks between the waffles, those cracks, those little divots, they hold all the butter in there. That's the idea.
This
okay?
is so cool. So it's going to almost melt down. Like imagine in those sort of commercials where they put like a dollop of butter and just like melts over the pancakes.
Look
or
at
whatever.
that. It's happening.
Yum, that's so good.
And also we spoke about the honeycomb that's in there. That's going to start melting as well. Obviously we don't have a heat gun at home. It's fine. With a natural heat that's actually on the hot cross
Like
bun.
this one. This was just melting just because it's
doing
there.
its own thing.
This is so good.
Just being a little extra and bringing in the heat gun. So I think our big guy's done as well.
Cool.
You're doing
So I'll stop
such a
this
good
for now?
job. Oh, look at that, Dan. That's the magic right there.
Done and dusted.
Wow. So
Ta-da! I did it, everybody. I did it.
this big guy's gonna sit up over there. We'll add some more
so
butter
good.
to him.
Yummy.
what
And
do you
that's
think?
it.
Yes.
Done and dusted. It looks amazing. It's like a whole new way to create these hot cross buns. And Clem was giving me some advice in the ad break, and I thought you should enjoy this little bit piece of advice, because I know everyone's going to want to eat your hot cross buns at some point. They're going to take them out of the packets and eat them. Go to each packet that you've got in the house and go and steal one from each packet as you go to create one big waffle in the end process.
Do it.
Very nice advice. Can I taste it?
Go for it. Please do. Try some. Get that
I'd love to
butter
know what
on
it's
there.
like. Oh, yum. Little piece of the butter here.
I like
Oh,
how
it's so
you use
crispy.
it.
Yeah, no, most people will just use their hands, but I mean, bearing in mind this is TV, and I don't even know how to do TV bites. It's like the one thing I've never learned is
Go
a good
for
old
it.
TV bite. Oh my word, that's so yum. Yeah, maple really comes through nicely.
I'm glad, yeah. It's because of the salt and the butter.
Oh, that is so good, so good. A great way to create dessert out of your hot cross buns. If you want the details on your mobile device, you SMS the keyword SWEET to 33650. It'll cost you $150, and those free SMSs don't apply. Here's a quick recap.